Hi, my name is John Allen, and I am the lead organizer of the Toronto rally against voter suppression and election fraud, the one on March 11th, as well as the one occurring on March 31st. I did this with a great group of people here in Toronto, working together with them. It's a completely grassroots movement, devoid of any organizational interference or any partisan interference. This is something that is completely independent because it's such an important concern to demand justice into the tainted 2011 Canadian election. Now, we organized this in conjunction with Democracy Canada, a Facebook group that, along with us, helped inspire others across Canada to organize rallies to call for a new election, as well as accountability up to and including the Prime Minister's office, including the criminal indictment of the Prime Minister himself. We are calling for a new election now because the current government in power won through a tainted election. Now, they are in power by just about, I've read, about 6,000 to 7,000 votes. The 12 ridings that they hold their majority with were won so closely that it's only about 7,000 votes that they're in power with. Considering the 6 million robocalls that went out, it's easy to assume that any of those misleading robocalls that went out may have actually dissuaded a voter from going to the right voting booth. So what we need is a full investigation after the dissolution of Parliament. We need accountability, and we need a new election now. Please join us on March 31st across Canada, and specifically in Toronto at the old City Hall Courthouse over on Queen Street by the War Cenotaph. Fact is that our government in power is not legitimately in power. Whoever conducted the election fraud tainted the election. And that means that regardless if our government is culpable or not, they are illegitimately in power. When a government is illegitimate in a democratic society that is fully functioning, the laws they pass cannot be legitimate either. They are illegitimate as well. In our context, the Bill C-30 warrantless spy law, the rights abusing, constitutionally abusing, violating warrantless Big Brother spy law being passed cannot be considered legitimate. We must stand up against it. We must ask for a new election. Legitimate laws cannot be passed by illegitimate governments, and currently we have an illegitimate government because they did not win the election legitimately. Join us, please, on March 31st. It's of grave importance to stand up for justice, electoral justice. Do not let this be swept under the rug. You can't just forget about it. Thank you. March 31st at 2:30 p.m. in Toronto. Take it easy.